What is up everybody, Coach Juma here, and today we're going to be breaking down the top 10 roadblocks that you are going to be facing on your fat loss journey. This is something I've seen damn near every client I've worked with go through and help them overcome on their way to their goals. So I know that these roadblocks that I've helped them overcome are roadblocks that you're facing now or are going to face at some point in your fat loss journey. So you need to be aware of it and set the expectations straight before you face it so that you can run through them head on without any issues. But before we get into those roadblocks, make sure you subscribe to the channel and have notifications on so that you never miss a beat and always make your fat loss journey as simple as it can be. So the first roadblock that every person is going to go through when they're on a fat loss journey is going to be navigating social events. This is always the biggest struggle, especially if you're from the traditional dieting space of thinking you can't even go out and lose weight at the same time. Most people overcomplicate the fitness journey and think that they need to have no fun at all, never see their friends, never go to restaurants to lose weight. But that's not the case. At the end of the day, what's most important is going to be calories in and calories out. And you can have your calories from literally any kind of food and still lose fat. Of course, you want to have healthy foods because there's going to be a lot of health benefits to them, but strictly for fat loss and strictly for weight loss, calories are the most important thing at the end of the day. And this is why we follow a flexible dieting approach with our clients at StoopidFit. We like food, we like fun. I'm a foodie, I travel, I like going to restaurants and trying new things. If a diet told me I can't have a certain food, I tell it to f off. I tell all my clients, hey, if you want to have something and you know it's something you want to have it, but just plan your day around it to make it more effective.
What about pork? What about pork?
They wouldn't want to have it. I don't want to have it.
You don't know that. What if someone else wants to have it?
If they want to have it, they don't want to be Muslim, I guess. I guess have it. I can't be a hypocrite.
What did you say? Said have it?
No, please. Don't show this to my mom. No one meal or one decision is going to make or break your fat loss journey. But most people think that it does. So when they have that burger, when they go out to eat with their friends, they say, F it, and they go out the rest of the weekend and basically fall off their diet. And that only holds you back from reaching your goal. So instead of forcing yourself to not have that food, learn how to incorporate it in a way that's gonna help you reach your goals. And if you're not sure how to navigate social situations to help you lose fat, check out this video that goes way more in depth on the topic. The number 2 roadblock that most dieters will face is getting too creative with their meals. Way too many people think that dieting means you have to start cooking, meal prepping, having all these complex recipes and trying to give yourself all this variety throughout the week. But in reality, the most successful dieters and all of the fitness influencers that you probably follow have the same things day in and day out for a majority of their meals. For me, and what works well for most of my clients is I will have the same breakfast, the same snacks, and between 2 to 3 of the same lunches every single week. And every day dinner is going to be different depending on what we have available or what we feel like having. So your whole day isn't planned out. You're not going to be super redundant, but you take out a lot of the guesswork, you take out a lot of the thinking, you take out a lot of the research that you might need to do to have a different breakfast, lunch, and dinner and snack every single day of the week. Instead, have a menu of 2 to 3 items for each meal and rotate between them and keep it fresh for yourself every so often. At the end of the day, it's what you do a majority of the time that makes the most difference. So make sure you stick to it often. And if you want ideas for recipes and creating a menu for yourself, we have a free Stupid Simple cookbook, 30 plus high protein, fat loss friendly, metabolism boosting recipes. Ready in 10 minutes or less. That's a big one. Ready in 10 minutes or less for free in the link in the description below. The number 3 roadblock that everyone faces when going through a fat loss journey is the time commitment and the patience to get there. We see pictures and videos of 30 days, 60 day, 90 day transformations, but a lot of the time they just lose the fat in that time frame. They don't build the physique in that time frame. More often than not, that's years of building the physique to get to the point that you want to get to. And I don't say that to discourage you. I say that more so to let you know there's no rush that needs to be had. And a lot of times when you accept the fact that there's no rush to be had and you commit to the long game, you see progress way, way faster, right? It's the classic tortoise and the hare example. The hare sprints and doesn't finish the race. The tortoise consistently takes steps forward day in and day out, and ends up finishing the race. He beats the hare every time. And that's the same thing with fat loss. I've seen it happen dozens of times over my years working with people and working in a gym where people try as hard as they can to sprint for fat loss and they end up looking the same years later. not an exaggeration. But the people that decide to work with me or decide to take the small steps and show up for themselves and get better week in and week out, those are the ones that see fat loss way faster and are happier with their physique in the end. And not only that, they're able to maintain it for the long run too. Being real with you, I'm not trying to sell you on anything. I always want this channel to be about evidence-based work, honesty, integrity, all that stuff. It takes time. And the only way to rush it is to commit to the long game and follow a smart and strategic plan. Now, before we go into point number 4, I just need a quick favor from you. If you found any of the first 3 points helpful to this point so far, and you think it's gonna help with your journey, please, please, please be sure to subscribe and like the video, because that's gonna help us make more great content for you so that you can continue to benefit from it and have an easier fat loss journey. Every like and every subscription goes a long way in helping us reach more people as well that are in your position and can benefit from this. It makes a difference and it's much appreciated, so thank you. Number 4 is gym guessing. Not knowing what you're gonna be doing in the gym. So many people just say, I'm gonna go to the gym, and then they kind of just throw some exercises together that they like. They tag or bookmark exercises they see on Instagram and TikTok and just do those. But random stuff that you do in the gym, although it's better than nothing, is gonna lead to random results. You need structure in your training. You need structure with your nutrition. And it doesn't have to be anything overly detailed. It just has to be something that you can follow, something that has purpose, and something that's gonna help you reach your goals. And if you don't have that, you should download the StoopidFit Pocket Personal Trainer app with the link in the description. Number 5, and this is a big one that I know you've gone through, is comparison. Comparison, often said, is the thief of joy, and it will definitely kill your will and motivation to move forward. At the end of the day, there are so many variables that go into how and why somebody looks the way that they do. Their upbringing, their eating behaviors, their mentality toward fitness, what they know about fitness and nutrition, what they have access to, their income level, the gym they have, the people in their circle, their genetics. There's so many things that compounded over time makes it impossible to compare any two people together or any two journeys together either. And it goes beyond just the actual fitness and nutrition stuff. There's entirely different lifestyles being lived. If you are comparing yourself to the Instagram model that you see on Instagram, that's obvious, right? It's You also have to compare the lifestyles too. You gotta realize that this person's job is to be fit. You're a single mom working 2 jobs. You're not gonna have the same kind of resources, time, and energy to commit to fitness in the way that they do. It's not a bad thing, but it's not fair to you to compare yourself to that person where it is their life to do this. All you can do is compare yourself to who you are right now and where you were yesterday and the week before and build off of that. A lot of times too, you can't even compare yourself to your previous self. If you were an athlete in college and now you're a parent that works a 9-to-5 job and you have 3 kids and you got to go to daycare and watch your kids' sports and all that stuff, again, you don't have the same time commitments you did when you were in peak physical condition where all you had to do was work out, maybe have a part-time job and go to school. You can't just compare 1-to-1. You have to compare everything to make sure it matches, and it never matches. The only time you'll ever see it match 1-to-1 perfectly is you today versus you yesterday. And all you have to do is make sure that you're getting better than you were yesterday to get to where you want to be. Easier said than done, but necessary to know and understand. Number 6 is, all right, I'm just gonna be blunt. You're being a little bitch in the gym. Lift heavier. Stop putting wimpy effort in the gym. You're stopping too soon from failure. Push yourself to the limits. Pushing yourself to the limit doesn't mean doing the most, spending hours in the gym. It means that every set you do, every rep you perform is with intention and is with as much effort as you possibly can in that moment. Some days, that effort might be less than other days, but that doesn't matter. What matters is how much effort you can put in that moment and making sure you do it. Number 7, they fail to periodize their plan. And all this means is just recognizing the phases and seasons that you're gonna go through with your transformation. Everything has phases. Everything has seasons. You're not supposed to diet 24/7, 365. You're not supposed to build muscle 24/7, 365. You're supposed to go through it in phases and progress through it accordingly. Because at the end of the day, you push your body through a diet for too long, or you push your body into a surplus for too long, you're gonna have negative health ramifications, and your metabolism is gonna be impacted in a way that's not gonna help you reach that goal anymore. You wanna be smart with how you plan your training and your nutrition to help you reach the goal that you want to reach. Number 8, their environment sucks. If you had a heroin addict and their best friend was their drug dealer and they were trying to quit, they're gonna have a hard time quitting. This is obviously an extreme example, but your environment dictates a lot. If they actually wanted to change and make that change permanent, they would remove themselves from their environment and put themselves in a position where they're not gonna be exposed to that stuff. We're not gonna be tempted to make those decisions. And likewise with you, on your fitness and nutrition journey, you want to be in an environment that's not only going to stop you from doing the unhealthy habits that have gotten you to where you are right now, but also motivate you and push you to do the healthy habits that you know you need to do to get to the goal you want to get to. So if you start exposing yourself to people that go to the gym, you're gonna be more likely to go to the gym. You start exposing yourself to social media pages that are fitness related, nutrition related, you're gonna be more likely to follow a fitness and nutrition regimen and change your lifestyle accordingly because your environment matches the outcome you wanna get. It doesn't make sense to try to force yourself head down through an environment that isn't going to help you through your goals. You're just making the road harder for yourself. So making that switch is easily one of the most impactful things that you can do on this list. Number 9 is kind of related to periodization and rushing the process. It's going to be not laying a strong foundation with your journey. 100% of all clients that come to me don't start dieting right away. We go through a priming phase first and foremost. And this is where we get your body ready for fat loss. Because again, you can't just start dieting. Your body has to be ready to diet. And it's in this priming phase that we really lay down the foundation. We understand the habits, the routines, the behaviors that we need in order to facilitate fat loss successfully. And that's why when we get to phase 2 of the StoopidFit 3-phase fat loss system, the fat loss accelerator phase, most clients have a really easy time to lose fat and reach their goal because they already laid down the foundation and did the work on the front end with the priming phase. Point being, you want to be prepared and you want to get your body prepared for fat loss. You never want to get too far ahead of yourself. And number 10, last one here, they don't work with StoopidFit. You like that? You didn't see that coming. Yeah. Everyone I've worked with didn't just start dieting for the first time when I worked with them. They were dieting and trying to diet and trying to lose weight and change their body for years in some cases and not seeing the change that they wanted. But within a few months of working with us, whether through one-on-one fitness and nutrition coaching or the StoopidFit Pocket Personal Trainer app and community, they saw results way faster in the few months that they worked with us as opposed to the years that they were struggling without us. This is easily the simplest thing that you can do to help take out all the guesswork, take out all the stress, and start following a proven method that's going to take you on the path to fat loss easier than it's ever been before. If you want all the guesswork done for you on how to get over all of the roadblocks that we just talked about, you can join the StoopidFit Pocket Personal Trainer app and community to help you adjust your environment, follow a periodized plan, stop gym guessing, increase your workout effort with built-in progression so you don't even have to think about it. If you want all that done for you, make sure to join and use code ONETIMEFUNTIME to get the first month free of the app. And I can't wait to see you in the community once you do. And until next time, stay stupid. Make sure to join and use code ONETIMEFUNTIME.
That's awful.
What do you mean? One time for the fun time?
It just sounds disgusting.
Does it?
Yeah.
What should I do?
Keep it.
Yeah? I love it.
I love it.
It's so gross. I love it.